Homer, 400 BCE. On Earth, there were once giants. Now, to some people, that is fascinating. That is intriguing. That is amazing. That is unbelievable. Jaw-dropping. I can't believe it, Ralph. But for some people, that's scary. Like, oh my gosh, we may not be the only ones after all. And did you hear, deep divers, about the UFO crash in Las Vegas? I've been getting a lot of messages about this. Please do a video, Ralph. So, first of all, there is so much information they're not telling you. They're holding back from you, deep divers. And in this video, we're really going to dive into it. There are things I don't want you to know about, but I'm a deep diver, so I'm going to spill the tea. They are not humans. That's what they exclaimed, okay? The truth about the 10-foot aliens in the Las Vegas UFO crash in someone's backyard. We got a whole lot to talk about. Deep divers, this truth, it's gonna shock you. Gonna rock you out of your chair. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in the Gold Room. It's a beautiful day. It's so hot out there, like 100 degrees temperature. But I'm here, deep divers, for you, because I wanted to bring you this upload. Okay, so let's talk about the recent UFO crash in Las Vegas. I've been getting tons of messages about this. Please, Ralph, do a video on this. What do you think about this? Okay, so we're going to talk about it, okay? They were described as 10-foot aliens in someone's backyard, okay? And there is so much information they're not actually telling you. They can't tell the public. But remind yourself that the Pentagon have already confirmed UFOs are here. So don't be so surprised. But first, deep divers, I'm FaceTiming you right now. If you are watching this video, I want you to trust that in this very moment, everything is aligning for you. If you're ready, just say thank you. I want everybody to hit that like button right now if you support the real, because I'm about to dive in. Oh yeah, deep divers. I want everybody to hit that like button right now if you support the real. Okay, so let's talk about it, deep divers. Let's talk about it. Okay, someone sent me a message. They're like, no, I got tons of messages, deep divers, all over social media. Please, Ralph, talk about the UFO crash in Las Vegas in someone's backyard. This was trending yesterday. In fact, it was everywhere on major news stations and on Twitter, on all over social media as well. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, this is like kind of spooky. At the same time, kind of awesome, because we may not be the only ones on this planet. After all, we might have neighbors, we might have friends, we might have company. Deep divers, is it really that hard to believe that we human beings are not the only intelligent life form? Are we intelligent? I don't know about that, deep divers. I don't know. But apparently we are. The cat down the road doesn't think so. So I'm about to play the video and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to talk to you about what they're not actually telling you about. We got a whole lot to talk about and we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Hey. Beautiful deep divers of planet Earth. So, beautiful deep divers of planet Earth. So, I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to play the video and it's a short clip. So, just to get you up to date about what's going on in the world of UFOs and aliens and all of that good stuff. So, let's go.
Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shock wave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks, but each of the 3 times we accepted their invitation to do an interview, they didn't answer the door or their phone. These are some of the claims.
Let me just stop the video right now and remind you that what these witnesses are telling you, listen to them. Because it takes a lot of courage to kind of say, hey, something has just come in my backyard, right? So instead of gaslighting people to say, oh my gosh, it's all happening in your head, there are accounts all over the world of people seeing UFOs, deep divers. I've seen them. So I know we're not the only ones. The Pentagon has already confirmed that there are already UFOs. Okay? So you better wake up, smell the coffee. They are already here.
They've made in other public forums. Multiple family members backed up the story in an initial police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard, where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously.
Let me stop it right there. And, there are literally thousands of calls every single day about people saying, hey, I've seen a UFO, and the police don't even attend. They ignore people's calls. So when you have a call like this and the police coming out, that shows you that there's something to this story. There is something to this story. Pay attention to it, deep divers. Pay attention to it, okay?
Seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days later, the family says 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days. Nellis and Creech have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
So even the police, deep divers, even the police are believing the family. That's unheard of, right? That's unheard of. And I always say, keep an open mind. You know why, deep divers? Because we are only seeing less than 1%. 1%, that's right, 1%, that's 0.035% of the electromagnetic spectrum. We are literally blind in the universe, okay? We can't see infrared, X-rays. So when you remind yourself, we aren't seeing everything there is. And when you remind yourself that even NASA, they have spotted Earth-like planets everywhere. Everywhere. We aren't alone, deep divers. Look at this. Kepler 452b, exoplanet most like Earth. 10% larger than the sun. Okay, it has 385 days. Oh my gosh, deep divers, that's only 20 more than us. This is crazy. What are we talking about, deep divers? What are we talking about, right? When you remind yourself that this talk of aliens, UFOs, is in popular culture for a reason. It's because they have been seen and spotted everywhere by so many people. There are so many accounts of people in Spain, Germany, the UK, California, Mexico, Brazil. Doesn't matter where you are. People have seen UFOs, aliens, these giants, right? So we have to remind ourselves that yes, you have the movies like Independence Day and Men in Black, but there's truth to it. Like I told you, the Pentagon have already confirmed that UFOs are here, okay? And actually, they talk about them actually going under the ocean, okay? There are so many research papers on that, okay? So this whole theme of alien abduction, okay? You have Netflix documentaries and series like Stranger Things, okay? And this is all a sign, deep divers, to pay attention. Now, like I told you, we aren't the most intelligent species on this planet. Are we even intelligent? I have no idea. You know why? Because we are the only species that pays to live and eat. Yet we're supposed to be the most intelligent. What? Slow motion this side. So when you remind yourself every single day that a lot of people know we aren't the only ones. How do we know this? Because you see, all throughout human literature, since the dawn of time, as long as human beings could write, they have detailed their interaction with UFOs, aliens, giants, okay? So even in the Bible, they talk of the Nephilim, giants, fallen ones. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that. When the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men who were of old, men of renown. Okay, and also that was Genesis 6:4, and also, and there we saw giants, the son of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers. And so we were in their sight, Numbers 13:33. So when you remind yourself, deep divers, that all in ancient texts, all over ancient texts, they talk about this. It's not new, deep divers. There is nothing new under the sign. There is nothing new under the sun. There is nothing new under the sun, deep divers, that we have never ever been alone. Look at this. This is Abydos, okay, on the temple walls in ancient Kemet or Egypt. In Abydos, right? What does that look like to you, deep divers? What does that look like? Doesn't that look like helicopters and aeroplanes and tanks? Look at that closely, deep divers. So they have had this technology for thousands of years. And this is evidence that advanced beings, some people call them aliens, who have superior technology to us, have already been on this planet. I mean, how were they able to build the pyramids? They can't build the pyramids till this day. They can't build the pyramids. So when you remind yourself that we've never actually been alone, and all of this is proof, you know, when you hear stories of people seeing giants, don't be surprised that you're going to start to see actually more of these stories, because they're here, they've been here, and they're about to make contact. Now, look at this. This is Sumer, which is modern day Iraq. Okay. Look how big these axes are. These are axes of giants. So all over the world, you have evidence that giants or aliens once upon a time walked this planet through all of these objects they found in modern day Iraq. Why do you think they were in Iraq in the first place? Slow motion this side. That was one of the birthplaces of civilization, Sumer. Okay, Iraq, Baghdad Battery. So when you remind yourself, some people call them gray, some people call them ETs. You got to remind yourself that they're already here and a full disclosure is actually coming. Okay, so be prepared for the full disclosure, deep divers. They're about to announce that, hey, aliens have always been here watching us, but they don't care about us because they're like, human beings, you can destroy yourself. And when you get some sense, then we'll probably give you some tips about how to create a more sustainable world. Now, when I heard about this Las Vegas story, deep divers, I'm like, okay, the Pentagon have already confirmed UFOs. So why don't they want the public to know? Well, you see, that would undermine the authorities of all world governments to say, actually, they aren't actually in control. They've never actually been in control. Okay, many people realize that there are far more powerful beings on this planet than human beings, okay? And they have governed human beings for the longest time. You know, Zachariah Stitchin talks about the Anunnaki, okay, who came down to Earth, who actually created human beings as a slave race to mine for gold to take back to their planet Nibiru. So you have to really do your research, okay? This is all about the contact. This is all about us coming to a realization we are not alone, because like I told you, there are Earth-like planets everywhere. In fact, recently NASA just confirmed TOI 700b, C, and D, 3 new Earth-like planets, and there are so many more. Okay, there's a reason why they're investing over $500 million on a Kepler telescope. Couple of $100 million on a Hubble telescope. Why? Because they know they're out there. That's why Elon wants to get his ass out of here. So does the cat down the road, deep divers. But I'm staying here because Earth is beautiful. So remind yourself, deep divers, the full disclosure is coming. We've never actually been alone. Do you think we're alone in this gigantic universe? No. Life exists everywhere. And Steven Spielberg has been trying to tell you with E.T., Phone Home, right? So like I say, this is a great story for people to wake up and smell the coffee. We've never actually been alone. Start listening to these people who are seeing these UFOs. They're not crazy. No, they are just waking up and bold enough to actually share their experiences. So I support them. Deep divers, if you support them too, I want everyone to hit that like button right now and share this video. Smash that like button right now and share this video because somebody out there needs to see this. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers of planet Earth. Shout out to each and every one of you. Go and check out the #1 best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook, the Bible of becoming your greatest version. Also, go and check out the latest new book of 1111 Infinite Quotes, the secret recipe to becoming your greatest version at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Also, go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts, all new limited design shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. Deep divers, and if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart who wants to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. We're doing fashion shows all over the world. If you feel you have what it takes to be an Infinite Waters model, DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram at official Ralph Smart. So deep divers, there you have it. We aren't the only ones. We've never actually been the only ones. Okay, we've always had company. And all of these UFO sightings are just more of a proof, a confirmation that actually the Nephilim, the giants, the fallen ones, are now coming back to really wake humanity up. Are you excited, deep divers? I'm excited. I'm excited right now. I love all of you, deep divers. Peace. Infinite Waters diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You. Once again, deep divers, I want everybody to hit that like button right now. Share this video. Leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation, and let me know if you've seen a UFO. Let me know your first hand experience with giants, greys, aliens, UFOs. I want to know, deep divers. Also, let me know how this inspired you. I just want to say I love all of you and have a beautiful day. One love. Peace.